Guys, Islam Makhachev is fighting JDM at UFC 322 on 15th of November, I think, in Madison Square Garden, where Islam actually always wanted to compete, one of the biggest sports entertainment arena of all time, significance-wise. And I predicted Islam to actually win this fight. I don't think it's going to be very hard. I think people are making it look out to be a very hard fight. And I'm a JDM fan myself. I see a lot of potential in JDM. But I predicted Islam to actually win relatively easily. I thought he was going to make it look out to be easy. But now JDM has said that he has Craig Jones in his camp for like 3 months. He's going to be training with him. And after watching CJI, when I saw Craig versus Chael and there you had a typical wrestler versus a BJJ guy match. If we can actually review the match, Chael was able to take him down first time. Chael got him down, did a beautiful takedown. Chael got a double leg, but then Chael kind of reversed him. So got him down and then reversed him to finish the roll, like a wrestling roll, and got the top position. And now Chael is sitting in the side control. And because Chael retired like a couple of years back, so he hasn't fought in a long time, buggy choke wasn't discovered during that time. So there were no attacks from the bottom side control. So Chael thought that the top side control was always a dominant position. You're always safe in the top side control. You're the one. That's why it's called side control for a reason. I actually watched his videos already saying that I was sitting there because I didn't feel threatened. And then that's why it's called side control. And Chael on top. And then he's kind of chilling over there. And he's thinking, it's 3 rounds. Look, Chael caught a beautiful promo before the match even started. He's like, I'm here to beat. When you're the greatest fighter on the planet, they don't call you the greatest fighter. They call you Chael Sonnen. And he's like, I'm not here to get the paycheck. I'm here to beat Craig Jones. He confidently said that. That was beautiful. And we understand that Chael is 50 years old, but still is a great wrestler. And now because it's 3 rounds, he's got a chance. This rule set actually helps wrestlers because you can actually control the top position. Maybe you can do a bit of stalling, and make it act like you're working, but you're not actually working towards the submission. But what happens is that while Chael is lying down in the side control, Craig actually starts locking in the buggy choke. And when you getting put in like a guillotine choke, there's instant pain. So you get panic. It's the same with the rear naked choke. It's because of the positioning, because the other guy's got your back so you can't see him. You feel threatened, right? It's not easy to defend. But with a buggy choke, you don't really know what's happening. If you haven't seen buggy choke before, like, people have pulled buggy choke on me and I had no idea for the first 2 times. Like, what are you doing? All right, I'll just let you do it. Seriously, I wanted to see what they were going to do to me. And I remember the first time my coach actually pulled a buggy choke on me. It was like I was grappling with him. I was like, what is going on actually? And then he pulled the buggy choke on me. And then he was getting tighter. And then I had to tap. So he's never been in that position. And it was very comforting. And then he just got put to sleep. And he could hear the ref actually saying that Chael is asleep. So Craig, just let go of him. He could actually hear it, but he didn't know where he was. And then the match starts again. Now Chael is thinking that Craig was able to get him the buggy choke first time. Second time, there's nothing possible that Craig is going to be able to catch him with, because Chael is going to be able to take him down and get the top control again. What else is Craig going to go for, right? There's not many options from the side control again. So Chael does the same thing, takes him down, shoots a beautiful low ankle pick takedown, finishes the takedown, get the top position, tries to go to the back, doesn't actually indulge in back because he feels the threat that Craig was going to roll. So what he does is he's like, I'm going to get a different position. So he's in a weird sort of position. It's not exactly like a side control, but what happens is that Craig actually locks in the buggy again, but it's a different sort of buggy. Chael doesn't know that Craig has variations of buggy. There's not one type of buggy, there's different type of buggies, and there's not many people who can actually pull this off. Craig Jones is one of them. Craig Jones is the most trickiest grappler I've seen. So the reason I try to explain all of this is because Craig Jones is also going to be in the camp with Jack Della. And he was in the camp with Volkanovski for the first fight, when Wolf gave Islam a very hard time with grappling. He was able to get up from the positions that people normally don't get up from. And then Craig Jones also prepared Jack Della for Bilal. So when he's in the camp with Jack Della this time, do you think he can actually catch Islam with the submission? He can catch him off guard. I don't see that as a possibility. I think it's a possibility. I'm questioning myself, but I think Islam is still going to be able to capitalize with a takedown because in MMA there's strikes involved. So it's not going to be that easy to actually catch him with a submission. And yeah, but Craig can actually help him create distance, create the separation, and then get up. And this is what we're going to find out. I still think Islam's pulls it off, but I'm actually questioning myself.